with a bunch of new faces and a huge departure at wide receiver, the most craziest offseason ever in the NFL, I'm still going to tell you why the Houston Texans will have a top 10 offense in the NFL. What's going on, everybody? My name is Harley Dugan. Welcome back to The Lead. Long wait, I know. Due to COVID, I had some time off and took a lot of time personally to myself. If you want to know more, you can always DM me, message me, whatever you want to do. Everything is on the YouTube page. We have completely updated it thanks to Danny. Hit him up. His name's Danny G. Leal on Twitter. Make sure you hit him up. He does some dope edits for me on Instagram, at The Lead on Instagram as well. But let's get to it, guys. I'm going to be talking about the Houston Texans and why they're going to have a top 10 offense in the NFL this year. And I'm going to give you two reasons why. First off being with the Texans' offensive line. So we're going to delve right in. We're going to go right back to the horrible, dreadful 2018 season. That season was disgusting. The offensive line gave up 62 sacks that year, the highest in the NFL, absolutely nasty. So going into 2019, we all knew that the Texans needed to get offensive linemen. That was nothing new. So what did they do? They went out and got Titus Howard. They went out and got Max Sharping. They traded for Laramie Tunsil. They did all these things. They did a great job of doing that. They dropped from 62 to 44. That was an 18 sack difference, guys. So now going into 2020, you're returning your offensive line, which you haven't done in almost a decade, which is going to be awesome. And especially with an offseason that has so much craziness going on with the COVID, cohesiveness and veterans are going to be very key for the NFL this coming year. So you're returning your line. That's going to be great. But two things I want to get to is the offensive line is going to do nothing but improve. So if they were at 44, they're going to drop that sack total again. So let's say they drop it down 10 more. Let's go 34. I'm going to give you a list of teams that had the least amount of sacks given up last year. You had the Colts at 32, the Steelers at 32, the Pats at 28, the Saints at 25, the Chiefs at 25, the Cowboys at 23. Guys, what do we know about these teams? They're all known for good offensive line play. It all starts in the trenches. And if the Texans, they're in the vicinity of this. They're in these teams where they're playoff teams. They're teams that are always consistent. And if the Texans' offensive line gets anywhere to like this, you're giving more time for Deshaun Watson. And you're giving more time for these fast receivers. You're giving good blocking for your running backs. The biggest stat that nobody really talked about on this offensive line was when they were fully healthy, fully together, fully loaded, was 6 games in 2019. They were 5-1. The Houston Texans were 5-1 when this offensive line was fully together. Now think about what's going to happen in 2020 with this offensive line. You give it a full season, a full 16 games. Let's say they're all healthy, full 16, ready to go, ready to bang. It's going to be scary. The NFL better be scared of what the Houston Texans are capable of with Deshaun Watson and a healthy offensive line, because you better bet that he has that MVP. You also better bet the line finishes top 5 in the NFL, and I'm going to make a very safe bet that the offense finishes top 10 in the year. Will Fuller. Now, granted, these two reasons I'm telling you, the O-line and Will Fuller, they're all going to be because of Deshaun Watson. He's the franchise. He's the dude. He is the man. He's magical, okay? But with that being said, the O-line and Will Fuller, they're going to help him a lot. With Will Fuller, he has wide receiver 1 capability written all over him. He has solid hands, great route running. He pops the top off the offense every single time. He's a great deep threat to have. And he is just going to do magical things. We've seen what he's done with Deshaun Watson. I believe Will Fuller is going to have a really good breakout year if he stays healthy. Yes, that's the problem. If he stays healthy, it just drags. Every time you say Will Fuller, you think of a hammy, him pulling a hammy, him helping somebody, and he pulls a hammy. If he sees someone pull a hammy, he's got to pull a hammy. Will Fuller is ridiculous with his injury history, but I think personally he knows that he needs to be better injury-wise, and he knows that he needs to do what he needs to do. He's been looking great this offseason with his workouts. He's been working out with D-Hop. I've seen he's worked out with Deshaun. Will Fuller has been absolutely amazing this offseason from what I've seen, and he's going to translate that on the field easily. And he's done that, really. He just needs to stay healthy. That's his thing. Because with him on the field, this Houston Texans offense averaged 25 points a game. Without him on the field, they only average 20 points a game. Guys, that's a 5-point difference. Almost a touchdown difference. Again, that is huge against good teams. You know, those drag-out games, those hard-fought games. 5 points is huge in football. It's a field goal and more. If Will Fuller had completed a whole season last year with that 25 points a game, that 5-point difference, if you total it all up, the Houston Texans would have fallen at 8th in offense. They fell 14th last year. They're not very good, but they're not very bad. They fell 14th last year. If they had Will Fuller on the team, if he completed the whole year is what I'm saying, they would have finished 8th in offense, a top 10 offense finally for Billy O. That would have been amazing. Will Fuller, guys, is an absolute dog. He is working hard to be the best version of himself he can be. With the departure of DeAndre Hopkins, a lot of the load's going to come on him. And yes, we did get other receivers. Brandon Cooks is going to help out a lot. Randall Cobb's going to help out a lot. Kenny Stills is going to help out a lot. You got David Johnson. You got Duke Johnson. I believe with his youth, with his route running ability, and what he can do for you on the field, I think he is huge for Deshaun Watson. He's done amazing things for us. I can't wait to see what he does for our Houston Texans this year. This is The Lead. Make sure you follow me on the socials. Hit me up. Ask me questions in the comment section below. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. We're going to be bringing back a lot of videos. We're going to be uploading as much as I can, okay? Me and my guys, we're going to be doing the best quality product as we can. Again, as always, go Rockets, go Astros, go Texans. Y'all have a great day.